boy. Don't do that one again. This is my Ursuit MPS Drysuit, or should I say semi-dry. I had to change chairs. Last time I spun around constantly on this thing and I was told that was very distracting. So now I get this more boring kitchen chair instead. This is my Drysuit, the Ursuit MPS. I've owned it for 2 or 3 years now. I bought it for roughly 5,400 Swedish crowns. So maybe 540 euros, which will be a similar number in British or American currencies. So relatively cheap for the type of Drysuit it is. It's made of Gore-Tex and it's got neoprene neck and wrist gaskets, a two-way zipper that unzips from the top or from down the crotch area. Interestingly, different from other Drysuits, this one zips all the way up to the very top of the neck and is actually a part of the neck seal all the way at the very top. And there's a little neoprene flap that flips over the zipper so that you don't have to worry about the zipper pressing against your skin while you're out paddling. It also has socks with a slightly more durable material on the bottom. It's a little bit thicker. Should help keep them good in one piece. And that's pretty much it. There's not really any special features to this. There's no hood, no extra special anythings. It is extremely light and it packs down extremely small, much lighter and smaller than other popular Drysuits on the market. But it also serves a slightly different purpose. I use mine for layering, and so what I mean by that is layering over it. I mean inside, of course. There's lots of videos out there on that. But over it, top, I'll wear like a paddle jacket, or one day I hope to get a tunic to wear over top. And it's nice to have this as an extra layer of protection underneath in case I ended up getting in the water. So that was the intent for this for me. I think they've made it for people who might use a surf ski and want to go far and fast and need something as light as possible to let them keep their body temperature down while they still paddle in cold water. One issue I have is with the neoprene gaskets. Well, multiple issues. First, this right gasket, which was very tight when I got it, has loosened over time, and now my arm will get soaked all the way up to the wrist. The neck actually needs to go in for repairs right now. You see this is coming off. I'm doing it on both sides. It's coming so thin now that this isn't going to stop any water anymore. Not that it ever completely stopped water, just mostly. And when I combine it with the neoprene of the paddle jacket I have, then the two of them together do a pretty good job on the neck. The paddle jacket has latex wrist seals, so I don't have to worry about this anymore. I just have to pull this up a little on my arm so that the latex doesn't get stretched as well. And then this side has worked just fine, but the threading is starting to come loose, so that also needs to be looked at when I send it in for repairs. So that's the Drysuit here. Would I recommend it to most people? No. Then I would recommend go with a different one. This is light, and that's great. So maybe if you are using it as a sports thing, if you're like in a surf ski trying to break records or whatever, in that case, sure. If you're doing it like me, where this isn't intended to be the primary outer layer, then yeah, absolutely. It's a good idea because it is much thinner, and then you don't have to worry about putting on multiple heavy layers. But for the average person, there are better Drysuits with a lot more features that don't require you to get other pieces of gear. And so for that, those people I would say no, probably not. That's likely the average paddler. But if you want to do something like me, then yeah, absolutely, it's not a bad idea. Just be aware that it does not totally keep the water out. And you know, my father-in-law has the same Drysuit as I do. And he uses his for stand-up paddleboarding, and it's worked quite well for him. He got his secondhand. It's worked quite well for him, but he also has much thicker neck and wrists than me, so he doesn't have to worry as much about the water getting in because they stretch tighter around his wrists. Like, look at this. Look, I can actually touch my, well, I used to. Yeah, there we are. I can touch my thumb and my pinky finger. Look what I can do. My wrists are really skinny. Who can touch their pinky to their thumb around their wrist? I bet you're trying right now. So yeah, that is the Drysuit, and I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, maybe you can hit that like button just so that other people can see it too. And if not, well, I don't know. Give me the finger while you're putting your hand around your wrist. Have a good day. Happy paddling.